Welcome back to My Hero Academia Anime Review, episode number 217. We're here reviewing episode number 154, The Chain Thus Far. And this episode adapts the last two pages of chapter 375, the entirety of 376, almost the entire chapter 377. They still haven't adapted page 1 yet. And this page is 2 through 11, and chapter 378. We have a lot of stuff to go through here. So, let's start with basically Himiko Toga and the Genga Villa. So, we have Froppy and Chaku chasing Himiko. All for One basically is about to go after probably Todoroki, and of course Hawk stops him, and of course points out though you don't have faith in him, he's like very astute. And of course apparently that Endeavor has taken on his eldest child, Dabi. Yes. I should point out that Endeavor has lost his hand and part of his side has been removed during the course of this fight, and the sad parade is going everywhere. And that's it for that one. Now, nothing much basically goes on the Central Hospital. Like, that battle was concluded just last episode. So, in the case of, and a lot of the rest of the episodes focused on what's going on in the the coffin in the sky, where basically Deku is losing his breath, but he told to recover, and then all of a sudden the coffin starts coming out the sky. And that's also thanks to the Sadman Parade coming through a portal caused by Kamaguri, which causes basically a Racer, Fan Thief, and the other guy to stop the thing blocking his regeneration ability. And, like, so... Oh, by the way, also in the episode before I continue here, Ochaku does see Earjack, and she has commented the fact her ear has been damaged. Which, yes, that happened in manga too. Good job, basically, for keeping that in, because that was important. Because these people are close friends, of course, basically, they're obviously aware about each other. And also, she has it where she touched Froppy's hand, so Froppy is floating like she is. And I'm thinking, like, Earjack, could you go and get your ear bandaged up? They also have it where they capture villains. They have to get them away from all the sad parade because it's going to consume all of Japan. So, I had to bring it up because always people are like, wait, why'd you bring this up? Well, there you go. So, pretty much basically, in the case of the castle falling, well, Skeptic basically is like, oh, I'm hacking I'm going to bring down the old system. Like, ha 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 ha. I'm going to basically bring it down. And then we hear, oh no, you don't, Skeptic. He's like, you! And it's La Bravra. First time she's appeared since season 4 of the show. From an arc that a lot of people thought was filler. Yes, people thought the school festival arc in the anime was filler. They thought that wasn't canon. Even though it actually is canon. Because it's adapted from an actual story arc. It is not filler. I thought it was a fun story arc. I mean, well, action, but still, it is a canon story arc. I don't get why people thought basically that one wasn't canon because it was involved a lot of action. Because basically it's a school festival. Japanese anime loves school festivals. I don't mind seeing them, it's fine. It's almost like a school fair. Which, here's the thing. What is wrong with having these in an anime? I don't get why people think this is terrible. I've never had an issue with this. This is something I personally love seeing there. Now, I have not been to Japan, so I've not experienced this. These food stalls they have there. I've seen some of it with basically my old county fair. But the way the Japanese do it is quite interesting, especially when people are komodos, these things. And a lot of the anime set in present day Japan always feature a festival. And I'm like, there's nothing wrong with this. The big theme with the current season of That Time Crimes and Slime is all about a festival. The Founders Festival. That's the story of this season. So Anybody who says basically that the arc is filler, they're completely 100% wrong. They probably thought, oh, this was an anime original arc, it didn't happen in the manga. It did. It most certainly did. Look it up. Let me find out here, because basically this is like, okay, so no, it's not that one. Here it is. UA School Festival Arc. Took up episodes 81 86, and the chapters were 169 to 83. So, this technically is a canon story arc. I think some people may not like it very much because of the dub delay because of COVID. I'm like, so freaking what? That was completely out of Funimation's control. It's not their fault they had to delay the dub. They had to protect the freaking actors. Yeah, so anybody says this, completely 100% wrong. This did happen. So, and speaking of, there's another character from the arc does return in this episode. We'll get to that. So, the thing is collapsing. Yeah, so basically the thing is collapsing, and some of the things keeping the sky are exploding. So then Gentle Criminal shows up, another character who's not been seen in season 4, which they do explain how he got here. So he apparently was at the very prison that Muscular was at. Excuse me. They didn't say this was Tartarus. This was a different prison where Muscular allowed people to escape, and yet Gentle Criminal didn't allow any criminal escape. So the chief, basically the guerrilla officer who interrogated him, basically asked, "What do you want?" He says, 2 things. 1, I want to see La Bravra, and 2, he probably wants to redeem himself. So he helps basically bring the school up. Then of course, we also see that Todoroki's fully recovered. He's about to attack, and then his hand is shot off by Lady Najat, who has not been seen since the previous season of the show, and she's covered in bandages. And by the way, that bullet's actually her hair. Yes, because that's her quirk. She can make any object into a bullet. That's basically her ability. And that's how the episode ends. I gotta admit, this was a fun episode. Great to see the return of these 3 characters again. I mean, if you read the manga, you probably knew about the fact these 3 characters came back, but in my honest opinion, it is great that these people come back. And plus also, Crunchyroll got their actors back. Oh, Lady Najat, that was easy because basically she was seen previous seasons. But thing is, when Gentle Criminal and Proper were on the show previously, season 4 aired and was dubbed by Funimation, not Crunchyroll. So it is absolutely fantastic. The fact that, oh, by the way, the whole thing with Lebrov and Skeptic is Lebrov actually broke into Skeptic's company, basically hacked into his company on a whim, and basically replaced all the servers with cats. Yes. He's like, no, not the cats. So, like, yeah, he uses a quirk to basically get these people to come into the evacuation. And then he's confronted by Class 1B, led by Miss Joke. It proceeds to, she's like, can you surrender peacefully, please? Implying the fact she's probably going to, even though she doesn't do this per se, but implying the fact she and her class are going to beat the living crap out of him. Yeah. But the whole review of Lady Najat returning the series. Now, by the way, in case you're curious though, where the heck is she shooting this from? On top of a hospital. Yes. She is firing her gun. You also know she's in a hospital because she's covered in bandages, and also she's wearing a hospital gown. which for some reason she has it wear a different direction for some reason. I would have now normally hospital gowns, even in Japan, do this too, where you put it on, you put like the front way first, and then it gets tied in the back. The only reason I know about hospital gowns is because I had a physician basically have requested I wear one for basically an appointment for some reason. I don't know the reason for this. And examined me, and this was like when I was a teenager. They insist I had to wear this damn thing. I had to take off all my clothes except for my boxers and put this damn thing on. And it was a very, like, couple times, basically, he did something I was very uncomfortable with. I'm not going to say what it is, but I don't know why my position had to do this for. But lucky enough, after a couple times this happening, like, he pretty much stopped this. Like, I didn't tell anybody what he did. It just felt uncomfortable. Now, if you're going to ask me in the comments below what did this physician do to me, I'm not going to say because it's private. You know, as I brought it up, because it happened during an appointment. Okay? Moving on. And I don't know why she's wearing her gown backwards for. So, there's that. But, great episode. I loved it. Okay, so that's pretty much it, particular review. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, join the like button. Next up, we have is a comic corner, and then it's on to my last anime to be caught up with right now, and that is Fairy to One Hero's Quest. Yes, believe it or not, that is the last anime to watch right now. Because after that, there's no new anime until Thursday. And that will be the final episode of Failure Frame Season 1. Now I'm thinking, presumably tomorrow, I might get a chance to start up the Cellular and sequel series. I'm hoping so. Okay, so until this next video, bye.